How is your fundraiser going this year? If it's anything less than amazing, it's time to talk to Shawn Murphy at FanPledge. No product to sell, nothing to deliver, and guaranteed results. Raise at least 10% more than your current donation-based fundraiser, or it's free. Fun, fast, proven. Call Shawn at 903-948-7348. FanPledge. The champions are already on board. Are you? Band Yap is proudly sponsored by Troubadour Consultants. When it comes to planning group travel for your fine arts program, look no further than Troubadour Consultants. Whether you're organizing a major out-of-state trip or need top-notch accommodations for the state marching contest, John Mize and his team are ready to create a custom travel experience that meets your band's unique needs. As a family-owned, band director-run company, Troubadour understands exactly what it takes to make your trip stress-free and seamless. Plus, when you book a trip with Troubadour, they will sponsor a $500 college scholarship for a student in your band. Directors who book will also receive a free Mollard baton as a special thank you. Visit troubadourconsultants.com today to start planning your next trip with the experts who truly get it. And I think that's important to remember that, like, we don't all have to use the same metric to judge how successful our program is. Because, sometimes it's just, okay, that kid showed up in the right shirt today. Like, good job.
Yeah,
like, that's progress. Piece that I hate?
Yes.
Does it have to be anything else?
No, just a piece that you're like, if I never listen to this piece.
Boomer sooner. Hello and welcome back to Band Yap. My name is Alexa Sanchez.
And I'm Jose Sanchez.
I'm going to leave that in.
Okay. I kind of forgot how to do this.
And we are so back, baby.
We took a little bit of
We took a marching season hiatus.
Yeah. We needed some time. Bandtober is a struggle.
It's hard out there, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone listening to this podcast understands that. But yeah, Bandtober is real. Bandtimber is real.
Just all of it is real.
Okay. All of it's real.
Yeah, the struggle is real.
Anyway.
Especially if you're in a small like school, like 4A and below, and where you teach everything.
Where you're like trying to like sustain a middle school program, but also do the high school thing. Like, that's real. That's real.
And we're also like gluttons for punishment because we also throw in a Halloween concert in there.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's
a
great.
Fun time. What did I play for the Halloween concert? We played Dark Ride.
Yes.
That's a great one.
Steve's Lava Chicken.
Big hit. Not hard.
No.
But good. The melody trades to every section, which is like really, really good. And what was the march? March of the Hobgoblins.
Yeah, March of the Hobgoblins.
That was a good one.
Yep. There was some good music in there. Yeah. We didn't have an event happening at the same time this year.
Oh yeah, because last year we had like the volleyball game band happening on top of the Halloween concert.
Yeah, because
with no childcare.
Yeah, we decide to do the good spirit thing, and we play at a couple of events, like a couple of volleyball matches, a couple of basketball games, like just a couple, just to make sure that those sports feel our support. And it just so happened the one of the two that we decided to do also fell on the same night as our Halloween concert, and we didn't have any childcare because that also fell through. So here we are with twins at volleyball.
It was okay. They
with
had
the high
drums.
School band. Yes, fine. It was absolute madness. While the rest of the band staff was in the auditorium doing a concert.
With junior high kids who like haven't done a concert since 6th grade for some of them and are brand new. And
it's a struggle.
Yeah. But that was last year.
Yeah.
So no stacked on top of each other events.
Yeah. And
it was good.
And it was right before you had Joel.
Yes. Who is now 1 year old. Happy birthday, Joel.
Yeah. He just turned 1.
Yep.
Well, Alexa, how has the month of October been for you?
It's been busy. I don't know. Do you just like want to talk about marching season?
I mean, yes and no. It's great. It's fine. I think this is something that we all have to acknowledge is that marching season is such a wonderful thing. And then when it ends, you kind of have to figure out what to do with your life again.
Yeah, kind of.
Like that's kind of what it is. If you're like me who like runs at 1,000 miles per
And
hour
then it
all the
just like
time,
stops.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's done. And
It feels so strange though because like it's done, but like we got to go to the playoffs. You know,
yes,
we like got to like play the Hey song. So it just is like kind of like I don't know. You've switched gears, but you haven't switched gears. You still got to like do the marching band thing in a different capacity.
yeah. And this year was like really 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 tough just because our high school band is about 50% freshmen,
Mm-hmm.
and so like getting everyone up to the idea of what we expect out of them is was kind of tough this year. But like seriously, the hardest working group I think I've had
Yeah,
ever.
for sure.
Very receptive, worked hard, didn't complain a whole lot. And there's bumps in the roads with everything. And I think with the more time you spend with your kids, you kind of find that they might not always like the things that you're doing, or like they have a hard time because everyone understands the October grind. When you get into that, after the first contest and you
Mm-hmm.
start going into the second or third contest, or like you do.
Well, it's like a long grind before you mostly even get to a contest.
Mhm. And that's one of the things that we've talked about beforehand is the payout is just not the same in comparison from like marching band or band in general versus like athletics and like those activities, just because with our activity there's no real defined winner slash loser until, I hate to say loser, not loser, but no defined winner or advancing ensembles until like the very end or close to the end, and then it just ends.
Yeah.
Unlike
And it's
football.
just over. It's like
Yeah, with football you have 10 football games, and you kind of see the writing on the wall around game 8, game 7.
until you get to playoffs and
Yeah.
then it's.
Then but like even at that you kind of know like this could be it. You've had 10,
Mhm.
at least 10 football games up to that point.
Yeah, and yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, versus like us, like if you're a competitive program, you might do like the 3 contests, or you might do 2 contests. You might do 1 contest, and then you go to region.
And that's like that could be it.
That could be it.
Yeah.
And then if you go to area,
That
that
probably is it.
yeah,
Like
that
statistically.
majority of the groups don't advance past that. Majority of groups don't get into finals.
Yeah.
And then if you get into finals, then that could be it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just very interesting in comparison to like other activities that way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a lot of like mental load. But our kids did well this year. Made a
Yeah.
good show.
Yeah, it was a really good show. And this is like, I guess, important for us to talk about is the heartbreak of not getting to the promised land.
The promised land.
Yeah. I mean, I feel really so this year we were state alternate in area B for 4A, and it was gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Gut wrenching because our ordinals between 5th, 6th, and 7th place were all 1 point apart.
Yep.
And that did not feel great.
No.
And the worst thing, and every band director can tell you this, or every single person who's in a competitive program, like we will never understand what adjudicators might see. Sometimes you question that, but ultimately like there's nothing you can do about that. But I think you have to continue to think about the progress and the wonderful things that came out of the show, and it's so hard to separate those two.
Well, your successes don't have to be defined by your ordinals.
Yeah. And
Because we had a lot of success.
yes,
Like culture building, that kind of thing.
I think this year for our program overall, like all that stuff has been way higher.
Well, it's very important, and very beneficial.
Yeah. Well, and I felt like this year overall for our program, like we had better rehearsals throughout the year
Mhm.
and like more consistent, better rehearsals. And there was a lot of things that went well. And then like there were some things that didn't go well.
Yeah.
And like kind of reflecting on the grand scheme of things, was that really a bad rehearsal or was that really a bad run or any of that kind of stuff? And then I look back and I go,
Overwhelmingly no.
yeah, like the amount of things that I was displeased with this year was very, very small in comparison to previous years for me.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I struggled as much emotionally
No,
this year.
I don't think you did either.
Like I still always have my doubts and things like that, but I didn't feel like I struggled as much.
I don't think so either.
So and I don't know why.
I don't really know either. I think you like planned rehearsals slightly differently and that kind of gave you I don't know. I don't know why.
Maybe a little bit more of some stability
Maybe. Yeah.
and transparency.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, it was good. It was a good time. I'm glad it's over.
Because you get to see me on Monday nights
Yes,
again.
I get to see you. Well, I get to see you mostly every day, but
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Well, and that's like the weird dynamic between you and I is that like yes,
We see
get
each
to
other
see,
all the time, but
yes, but we also
not for real.
yeah, but like because we work together and we're married, that we don't actually get to be married at work.
No.
Unless we have a disagreement about something.
And then
And then
Corbin yells, "Mom and Dad are fighting."
yeah, then everybody in the office is like, oh, they're fighting again. It's
That
like,
doesn't ever happen. That happens like once a semester,
yeah, maybe
twice over the summer.
yeah, twice over the
That's the stressful time.
Child
So
care.
honestly, like the summer was more stressful for me than that's stupid to say, but like the end of July, beginning of August was more stressful for me than October.
Well,
That's unique, but
I think part of that's just because like one, we don't have childcare during the summer
no,
like
we
we used
don't.
to.
And so it's like I'm teaching drumline and like
We
the
have a
twins are it's just like it was a lot.
the twins are causing a ruckus in
Yeah.
the corner of the percussion room, or like we have like the you know headgear for
Yeah,
them
and I
for
just think like
sound.
I think a lot of band directors with kids like can relate to that, but like that truly is very stressful.
Because if you don't have kids, like here's a warning shot I'm gonna give you real fast. Okay, for our one single baby that goes to daycare right now,
And this is cheap.
yeah
We
pay
admittedly it's cheap.
yeah we pay $225 a week.
Some people pay way,
Way more than that. And we're very lucky.
We're very lucky.
But to send 3 children to daycare for 1 week during the summer this year, I'm not even going to say the number. It was
a lot of money.
it hurt.
And it was just for 1 week because we worked it out to where that's just what it was.
Yeah. And like luckily we have a
very
fantastic daycare system. Yes. But it was like that scene from Tiger King, I'm never going to financially recover from this. That was me that day. Yeah. That week I was like, I'm never gonna didn't pick up the phone. Like it was a struggle.
I called for help twice.
But I think that's what it is. I don't know. It was different this year for me. Yeah. And I think it was different for us in our marriage, in the fact that this is the second year we're working together.
Yeah.
And the planning, we have a new staff member, and like getting him up to the idea of what it is to work on a team this like us, and the expectation and the standard, and like throwing him in the deep end and supporting him as much as we could.
That's so real though, because like whenever you change jobs and you have high school responsibilities, it's like it all happens up front. I mean, stuff happens later on too, but like you were very quickly thrown into good luck. It's just, that's kind of crazy how that works. I guess it's the same for like football coaches. because it's like that's when your season happens, is like right at the beginning. Like you meet all these kids and it's like time to go. And there's lots of stuff like that, but it is a lot at one time. Like here are these people you just met. Spend 12 hours a day with them.
Yeah. Something I also like thinking back to the marching season. Um, I appreciate all the work that everyone did for that. Like we really have. We're in a weird transitional thing, and I warned my superintendent about this a few years ago because everyone's struggling through like
I feel
COVID.
like everyone kind
Yeah,
of
there's been kind of a weird like
like the
some people.
number fluctuation.
Hmm.
Because I like congratulations to Salina being crowned state champion. But I saw Jake Hilly post about that because they had 85, I think he said, freshmen and eighth graders and something like less than 40 combined seniors and juniors.
Hmm.
And that's a very similar situation to what we were in. Like over 50% of our band were freshmen.
Yeah, and like some programs handled that better than what we did. Unfortunately, in that one year, they also decided to add a STEM class to
Yeah.
our sixth grade,
It just all
and
kind of the way it fell,
yeah,
just
it
kind of
was
like,
really really bad. And we started a very very small junior class when
yeah,
they were sixth graders, like very 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 small.
yeah.
And we graduated what 35,
Yeah, we had a
32
big senior
senior
class
class
last
last
year.
year, and then brought up like over 50 freshmen this year, and it was
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
so I'm really proud of like how they as a freshman class
No, they did really well.
like really handled that,
Mhm.
and like the way our upperclassmen navigated a whole lot of that, because it's the first time in a long time that it's kind of been flipped that
Yeah,
way,
yeah, oh,
because
yeah.
we were upperclassmen heavy for several years because of the COVID thing, and
Mhm.
then it's kind of gone back to
There's more of them than there are of
yes.
you. Yeah.
So, but this year was a little tough with that. I mean, I don't know.
It
I'm
was, but it wasn't, you
Yeah,
know? It's tough in the sense that, like, all of you have to learn to read UDB or a coordinate sheet or whatever, and it's just that part's hard,
yeah,
but then, they work really hard.
yeah. They were really really good. I can tell you like, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just like ugh, but like being alternate and being off by 1 point from advancing hurt so bad.
That's not the first time that's happened to you either.
I know we've been alternate before, and like they're playing, but like it's almost like, oh my god, almost put me ninth, put me
Yeah,
10th,
yeah, I
put me
understand that.
11th. Not 1 point.
Mhm.
So, I don't,
It's like when you go to concert and sight reading and you get a 2-1-2.
yeah,
That's how that feels. I've been there too, you know? It's like so close, but it hurts, but that's the hard thing too to try to explain to people sometimes is like there are thousands of band programs that all of their students work hard and all of their rehearsals are good, but you might not advance to finals, you might not advance to state marching contest, but that doesn't mean that you're not successful.
yeah. Looking at the 5A 6A groups,
Every single one of those
woo.
groups is amazing and all of their kids like bust their butts. That's what's hard. It's like everyone works hard. It's not a measure of how hard you work. It's just like the product that you put out and
Yeah.
how excellent it is. And
Well, it's we also deal with such a subjective
yeah, oh, for
activity
sure.
that it's like, oh,
That's why, like, I think Chrissy did a clinic about this, like your metrics that you use for success and like what that means. And I think that's important to remember that like we don't all have to use the same metric to judge how successful our program is. Because, sometimes it's just, okay, that kid showed up in the right shirt today. Like, good job.
yeah,
Like, that's progress,
we've had several of those. That kid didn't crash out today.
That is one of
That's a
the
win.
that is one of the biggest things. Like keeping track of all the gear that you need. Like, where are your marching shoes? Where are your black socks? Where is your shirt?
I
That
will
is
tell
like
you.
such a hard skill to learn as a
Yeah,
freshman.
well, you know what I made this whole entire thing for them, but I put out a weekly itinerary
I
on
know.
Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and it gives them exactly what they're supposed to wear. And some people just still don't get it. I tell you what, the two worst football games of the season are: one, the first time you put on full uniform.
Oh yeah, and I was that was 8th grade band night.
Yeah,
It was okay. It wasn't.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
That is always awful. And 2, the football game after contest season has ended.
They like forget how to.
They what is a uniform? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's the same thing every single time.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like they forget. They're in the mode and then they're out of the mode and then it's like, oh, but I still have to.
Yeah, I still have to do the thing.
Yeah. That is really hard for some kids to learn. But then I think too, that is also really hard for some adults to do.
Yes.
Like some people just didn't get that skill somewhere.
And it's such an important skill.
I know.
But
it's like an executive functioning skill,
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah. It's so like we have started switching over into concert season. And today my anxiety and my OCD went full blast.
Are you talking about the podium?
Yes. Oh. So we have a battle station. I like my battle stations.
I think that there's room for growth.
From who? Everyone else?
No, the setup. I think the setup is not like ideal.
What don't you like about the setup?
I wish that I didn't have to have my laptop on the stand.
Why do you use a laptop?
For Lesson Launchpad. Sponsor us.
Isn't it?
I use my iPad for my scores. So Lesson Launchpad isn't compatible with iPad.
But there's it's not?
No, it says like if you open Lesson Launchpad on a tablet, it says something like it works better on a desktop.
But have you tried it?
Yeah, it's not the same.
Okay.
It doesn't view the same.
Well,
I can try it again.
I mean, maybe they've had an update.
Maybe so. I also, though, have gotten into the habit of this. I don't know. I guess other people do this too. And I just now started doing it because I only in the past year have switched to like an iPad and only in the past few months have gotten an Apple Pencil. But I have just started projecting my score. And so if I want the kids to write something in or just like teach like a measure or whatever, I can just write on my iPad and it's projected and they don't have to guess.
Oh.
Yeah. I've been doing that like quite a bit. And I've like thought about doing that before, but now for whatever reason, it just has been working more often and it's been, I think, very helpful. I don't know that the kids would tell you that.
Well, it's because they got to pay attention first. Yeah. No, but I got up on the podium today and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know. Like you moved my potato and that kind of.
Yeah, but okay.
Can I tell you the story behind the potato?
Sure.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a potato on the conductor stand. And I don't what?
One of our dear trombone players. She found it on the ground outside. Here's what I think happened. I think that the culinary class was getting their groceries, and I think that they dropped it outside. So, being a trombone player, she picked it up, and she came and borrowed a marker, and she drew a happy face on it, and she said, "I found this potato for you." And I said, "That is the nicest thing that anyone has done for me today. Thank you so much." And so, it's my lucky potato. And that is why it's on the podium.
It is the potatoes become rather soft.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, it's starting to.
Yeah,
it's aged.
It's
poorly.
About to be at like a hash brown. But,
I was like, "What? What is?" I was like,
"Yeah, don't touch the potato. That's not for you."
Like what? And then like there was like
don't worry about that.
Books everywhere.
I use one of the books. I don't use the I use one of the papers.
But it's not even the fact
that it's a shared space.
Yeah, it's a shared space, Alexa. Shared.
Why are you blaming me for this?
Because all the stuff up there did not belong to Johanna Reynolds.
Most of it did.
Are you serious?
No.
Why are you throwing Johanna?
But it's like, it's just, we both use it. Like, we both use a lot of that stuff. I'm not throwing Johanna under the bus. Johanna's not alone in this endeavor.
Yeah, well, she's had enough issues with driving vehicles.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I said it. I said
We
it.
could talk about that later.
We could talk about it right now.
Oh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about how, and I love Johanna. Johanna's grown so much as an educator in the past couple of years.
Johanna's with it. Like,
Yeah, no, she's great. Like I don't. There's so many things that Johanna's made my life so much easier.
No, for real though.
She's a workhorse.
She is.
Like, everyone needs a Johanna Reynolds in their life. One, because she is a workhorse and she like does the thing, but two, for like comic relief every now and then.
Yeah.
You know,
Every once in a while she does something that
she just like that.
We have to take a week and let it simmer, and then it's funny. Yeah.
So Johanna had an incident with our gooseneck trailer and a crosswalking sign.
I didn't understand what it was until I saw the picture.
Because you had to see the remains.
Yeah.
So it was the Friday night where all the North Texas and Central Texas football games started getting moved all over the place.
The rain,
the
storms.
rain, and how Area D only had a prelims run for the 2As, and there was all sorts of weather plans, and it was awful. And they moved our game up an hour, so our football game started at 6, and Johanna apparently took a turn with our gooseneck a little narrow,
knocked down the crosswalk.
The
crosswalk like light thing.
Yeah, where it says wait. Yeah,
that thing.
And so now with
it's
the new
on the ground.
Yeah. And now with the Apple update, it is the photo is our background.
No, but really what happened is after that all happened and was kind of like taken care of, you said, how long until we can joke about it? And she said, give me a week, please. And so we have our group reminder thing. And Jose put a reminder on there.
I did not.
Oh, who did?
Corbin Myers.
Oh, Corbin put a reminder on there that said crosswalk jokes. And he said it for during first period band a week from when she said it was okay to wait a week. And so a couple days ago, first period band was happening and everyone's phone went off and we got the reminder at the same time. And Corbin said, wait.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It's funny now. It wasn't funny at the time.
Can we talk about the band director like health crash at the end of marching season?
Oh, like us being ill?
Just yeah, and I think it's like all band directors at some point in time they just get like it's like we're done.
Yeah.
The body is done.
Well, I had strep twice in 3 weeks, 2 times. And apparently, so I went and got swabbed at urgent care and they gave me an antibiotic. And then like 3 weeks later, Jose starts feeling sick and he goes, it's like a couple days, and then he goes to urgent care and they swab him for strep. And by that time I had started feeling bad again and they tell him that he has strep. And then I'm like, oh no, I have strep again. And so instead of going to urgent care, because I was, had already done that. And I knew Jose had strep, I teledocked, and I just happened to get like a really good teledoc doctor, and he was like, yeah, you have strep again. And I told him like the medicine that the doctor had put me on. He was like, yeah, that's not an appropriate treatment. You needed to take it for like twice as long as what he prescribed it for.
What I had.
Yes, which is what they gave you.
Yeah.
But then he was like, I could give you a Z-Pack. And I was like, I'm allergic to those. And he said, well, never mind. And so then I had to take massive amoxicillin pills for 10 days that I just finished.
Yeah. Well, and like for me, I started feeling bad on that Friday, Friday before area.
Yeah. And then Jose was like trying not to throw up at area. And
yeah, well, I had a migraine. I started getting a migraine. That's what it was.
And everyone was trying to get you like migraine drugs, and yeah.
But
really, you just had strep.
Yeah, I had a migraine from Friday morning until Sunday.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
But yeah, I crashed out. I went to the doctor on Monday. Mm-hmm. Like it was bad. It was real bad. The band director crash out's a real thing.
Yeah, so we've been ill, and then we have children who luckily didn't get the strep part of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
There was a stomach bug in there though too.
The stomach bug was really bad.
People say that because when I tell people like I had strep and then like explain like, yeah, the kids kind of had like a stomach bug, people are like, yeah, well, strep can make kids throw up. And it's like, yeah, but they only threw up like one time and they were fine. So I don't think they had strep. It was a very quick recovery.
Yeah. How have beginners been going for you?
For me,
Yeah.
wow, that was a hard switch from strep to beginners, but that's probably where I got the strep. My beginner class is going pretty well. Like there are some issues, but as far as like a class of people, they're the best class of like kids that I've had in a long time. Like as far as like functioning and like retaining information.
I feel the same way.
I don't know why. I don't know if that class was just really special, like the 6th grade class, or if like the past few years was just like COVID byproduct. I'm not sure. But I have a good beginner class.
Yeah.
So
I have French horn players that can match pitch.
that's great. Yeah.
Weird.
Very necessary.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was just like, okay. I'm like, was that too low or too high? They're like, no, it's too low. All right, fix it. So that's been rather nice. It's actually been a very pleasant like beginner sequence for me this year. And I generally have like one class. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just need.
I do have one of those classes, but it's not a beginner class. It'll go unnamed. But
I think we all have that one.
we
Class.
do. Like, how can you not?
Yeah. Like last year, I think over the past few years, I've had one beginner class. I'm like, oh, please get me through
My
this.
beginners last year was just kind of strange because like I was on maternity leave for a little bit and they had a really good like sub while I was gone, but just the inconsistency, I guess. Like they did not retain information as well as I wish they would have. Like I still feel like I taught them what I could, but that they like there was just like some retention and consistency issues there.
You know, it's one of the other things that like really have stuck out. What's something that's kind of stuck with you so far?
Stuck with me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So like this beginning of the year, this time of the year, is there anything that's like kind of like made an impact on you?
No.
No?
Like how so? Like
Just anything. I have a couple things that made
okay,
an
what's made an
impact.
impact on you?
One, that no matter what, we still have room to grow.
Well, yeah.
That's something that I strive really really hard to remember, and that like no matter
You're big or what?
no matter what is happening or how successful or unsuccessful, I mean how successful you are, there's still plenty of room to go. So like prime example, um, you know, I've been fortunate to have gone to the state marching contest like 4 times now. And this year we didn't make the mark. And you know, the first thing I did was I didn't blame anyone about what happened. Like, yeah, am I not happy? Yeah, could I blame the judges? Can I like am I confused? Yes. You know, all that stuff because I have all the feelings because I want to make sure my kids have that experience. But like one of the first things I did was I said, what are the things I could have done better?
I think that's valid.
And like we had a
Isn't that
meeting.
what we all should do?
Yeah, but that's not always the case. That doesn't happen to everyone.
No.
And like I set up a meeting with Evan Van Doren, who you know we purchased his music, and I just asked him some questions on like how I could get better, and like something that like I just didn't even really register until he said something. He was like, "You still like need a coach. You need somebody to mimic
Well,
to
like a mentor.
yeah, like but even not even like really somebody that is going to tell you what to do, but like he goes, "Well, have you gone to go watch anyone? Like any of the state advancing groups? Like see them rehearse and see what you might be missing?" And I said, "No." He says, "Huh." And I said, "Okay." So like this week, shout out Bobby over at Lake Belton. I went and watched their morning rehearsal, and that was fantastic. And then today I went out to Cedar Park and I watched, Kendall Santos, just ripping it.
Goat.
Yeah, and I got to see Zach, my my man crush situation
your
or
homie.
bromance.
Yeah.
And so, just like seeing some of those programs and like seeing them operate at such a high level and doing the things that they're doing, it gives me the ability to go like, okay, that's what we should be striving to be.
Yeah.
And like,
Like a model.
yeah. And I just taking that information, and that brings me to the next thing that is kind of stuck with me, is that we need to continue to give,
Like give.
what give back to our community
Okay.
and to
That's what I
people.
thought where I thought you were going. I just wasn't sure.
Well, there's several things. Like we had a few meetings with like kids, and we had some meetings with some parents throughout the semester and things like that. And like any type of criticism, and this is also kind of stuck with me. Any type of criticism or any type of comment from like parents or teachers or from students or from coworkers or anybody. I had a parent tell me this: their perception is reality for them, and that whatever they're giving you is a gift. And so whatever information they are giving you, it's a gift to you, so that way you can try and better yourself. Now, that might not always be correct all the time, but like it is a gift. And like sometimes you just need to sit back and think about like, okay, how did that make this person feel? Or like, how are you going to continue this situation? Or how are you going to grow from this? How are you going to make this a better experience for this so and so? How are you going to make it a better experience for your staff? How are you going to make it a better experience for your audience? How are you going to make it a better experience for the students in the ensemble? And like understanding that, like, Bobby didn't have to say, "Yeah, Jose, come on out to watch rehearsal," and Kendall could have said, "No, we have BOA tomorrow. Don't come out."
Yeah.
But like doing those types of things and being able to accept those gifts, and like that was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And like we as educators and we as band directors or people need to continue to like do those things. Like I was really touched because I went out and I clinicked a few groups this fall, and I've been very, very fortunate to do those things. But like Brett over at Cisco, they made the state marching contest, and I said congratulations. I sent him a text, and he made a comment like, "Hey, we really appreciate you coming out. Hopefully, we can go out there at the state marching contest and put on a show that's going to make you proud." I was like, I'm proud of you and your kids no matter what, man. I
Yeah.
mean, like those types of things.
Yeah.
Like Crystal Michael over at McGregor, like first year head director taking over a program where, Tim Grace was there for how many years? And
I don't even know.
yeah, for a long time, like a lot, and he was an assistant before that. And, she didn't have a practice lot. All her stuff is on the game field. And
Yep.
so like they had to do things just a little bit differently, but she made area finals.
Yep.
Like
That was great.
like shout out to her.
Her kids work hard.
Yeah, for like getting through the adversity and those types of things, like that, those types of things are like trying to give back. And like we went out there and helped one day just because like we were on an in-service day, but like trying to give back and trying to help and just do those types of things are the things that like I'm finding myself more and more willing to do now than I ever have been.
I like doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like not even necessarily in like a clinician capacity. Like just ask me to come tech and I would love that. I'll come stand in the back of your concert band rehearsal and just like help your percussion or like yell at your trombones for playing A flat. Like whatever you want. I like doing stuff like that. Even if it's not like I'm not an in-demand clinician and I probably never will be, but I am happy to come help in your rehearsal if I can make it work.
Yeah. And I think that's something that not enough people use and utilize.
I like doing that though.
Like
call me.
like and I had to explain this to some people. So I had somebody ask me like, when do you bring out clinicians?
Oh yeah.
And
I remember you talking about
and
this.
I said I bring them out all the time. and I have very, very specific clinicians that I bring out for like very specific events or specific things. Like I have a clinician that is specifically like they are a music minded person.
Yeah.
And so therefore, like, and when I have them out, I pick their brain on everything music. I have a couple of clinicians that I like lean on for like rehearsal etiquette and rehearsal technique and rehearsal sequencing. And just picking their brains on like how can I make this better, how can I be better, like those
Mhm.
types of things. And like those type of clinicians I bring out for me more than the kids in a lot of ways,
Mhm.
because if I can get better, then I'm giving the kids the best experience that I can. But I think that is something that we have to think about. It's like, why do you bring out these certain people? Like, are they there to help you in the long run? Are they there to help you for that one rehearsal? Like, how are they challenging you to become better?
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's also very, very important.
Yeah.
Like, because, shout out Reed Atkinson. Like, he is like one of the best clinicians that you can ever bring out.
Oh yeah.
And he is such a big picture, like you are so much better than that
He's like
type.
so smart.
Yes. But like having somebody like that come out to your rehearsal that you just know that they operate on a different level.
He for sure does.
Yeah. And for me, I've had this discussion a different time, it's like me as a clinician, I am the uncle that comes in and says the thing, does the thing, and brings a different type of energy versus like what what my usual rehearsal is. Who was it? Kindle? Were we talking to Kindle? Like we see some of these other people like when we're at Team EA and it's like Chris Yee,
Yeah.
and you go like, man, that's Chris Yee. You kind of fangirl a bit, like,
Yeah.
oh, but I think it was Kendall that said like, who Chris Yee is to the Cedar Park kids, Mr. Yee. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
They don't know and they don't care.
Yeah. It was Kindle that said that like the kids are kids no matter what, and
Yeah.
they don't know who or what they have. Like you're just their band director. Like you were just gifted,
Yeah.
to them, like selected by the administration. To other people, you can be whoever, and kids are just kids.
Is that the way like George Clooney feels like with his family? It's like, oh, that's just George, and everybody else is like, that's George Clooney.
Probably. Why did you pick George Clooney? Where did that come
I
from?
don't know.
When was the last time you thought about George Clooney?
Probably
Batman and Robin. Yeah.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah. I feel stupid that I didn't have an answer like when you asked what impacted me, but I think I just like
Sorry, I threw that question.
I'd like go try to get from day to day that I just like haven't. I don't know. I just feel like I didn't really give a good answer to that. So sorry, everyone.
I mean,
Very.
This is a very unscripted or I mean, none of our stuff is scripted, but like we are definitely flying off, by the seat of our pants on this one.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Stream of consciousness. You know what's something I do want to talk about that you kind of like hit on this, but like programming, because everyone right now is like trying to program kind of like either for winter or for like UIL, that kind of thing. I've had such a hard time this year. I don't feel like I usually have this difficult of a time programming music. But
I would agree.
do you? Thanks, because you keep having to listen to pieces.
Yeah, and you're like, please talk me out of this piece. I'm like, no, that's
well, because I just can't decide what fits. Because I know what my strengths are, but I can't just go based off of my strengths because I want everyone to grow.
I have something to admit.
That you haven't listened to any of this
No,
stuff?
I have listened to every single one.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But I am probably one of the worst people to ask that question.
I know, but I don't have anyone to ask.
Because I've been in a high functioning ensemble. Like we play above our grade level.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to talk to me about picking grade 2 and maybe a light grade 3 that isn't Brave Spirit.
what is a light grade 3? Like just like
La Madre de los Gatos is usually what the first thing that people say.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I just don't know that it works for me. Can't do Brave Spirit because my march is Standridge. That's the only thing I picked as a march. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good piece. It's just like I don't know that I want to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like kind of stuck.
I don't know. La Madre, I like La Madre, but
I don't know. And there's pieces that I like, but it's like I don't know that I can achieve that because we go the first week of March. And
okay, so like, let me ask you this question: is it because of achievement or because of the standard in which you're wanting to perform?
both.
Okay.
Well, I know I could pick I think I have to play a grade 1, right?
No, you have to play a grade 2.
Do I have to play 2?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I usually just play a grade 2 and call it a day. Like I could play a 2 and a 1, but that's not I don't think the kids will get as much out of that.
Well, yeah, you gotta balance.
It's
the
like
challenge.
you're picking your curriculum
Yeah.
for the next couple of months. But yeah, and the March is challenging, and I feel like I'm teaching them good things through that. But I'm just having a hard time picking other pieces of music that are tolerable to them while still learning, tolerable to me while still teaching them the things that they need to know.
I think the hardest thing is like picking something that you're okay with listening to for the next X amount of months.
Yeah, and stuff that they'll enjoy. Because like,
That's
why are
the
you gonna like what?
That is the other
It's really
thing.
hard to teach them something they don't enjoy just for like the joy of like and there are a million ways that you can do this. And I saw a picture of Corey Graves the other day that probably they love his chromatic
judge. Yeah, that was hilarious.
But like kids don't love to play scales inherently. Like you don't like wake up in the morning and you're like, wow, B flat sounds great.
What?
But you have to kind of create that.
Yeah.
But with music, like it's easy to love a piece of music and it's also easy to hate it. And not everyone's going to like it, but there still has to have inherent value in it.
Yeah. Like, okay. So like real fast, like what's a piece that you love?
Like any piece or like a piece that I want to teach?
One of each?
Like any piece of music.
What's a piece that you just love?
I'm trying to think of like a good answer. I don't know that
it's subjective. So like,
okay, Symphony No. 4, Miss Lenka.
Oh,
like of course I love that one.
Yeah.
It's great. I actually with that piece, there are parts of it I love more than others.
Yeah. Okay. What's a piece you would love to teach?
Like to the group that I teach now, or just in general?
Just in general.
Okay. I like. This is a hard question because there's a bunch of answers I could give you. I would like to teach some Omar Thomas, specifically like Shenandoah. I would really like to also teach Caravana After Party.
That one seems fun.
It does seem fun. It's challenging.
Okay. On the flip side, what's a piece that you hate?
Is it Caravana or Caravana? Caravana? A piece that I hate?
Yes.
Does it have to be on the PML?
No, just a piece that you're like, if I never listened to this piece.
Boomer Sooner. That's the most genuine answer.
We were listening to Hugh Jackman
sing Oklahoma. Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
What brought that up? Because we were talking about his versatility. We were talking about vibrato.
Wide vibrato.
Corbin was talking about saxophone players with wide vibrato. Okay, you don't need to demonstrate. This is not that good a podcast.
Beautiful day.
People have like turned us off. Yeah. Did you want a more specific
no,
band
that's
answer?
Fine.
Okay.
Whatever. Some people are like the Hey song.
Yeah, or like Hey Baby or something.
Yeah. Hey Baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Boomer Sooner just kind of.
Okay. What's a piece that you do not ever want to teach?
That I don't ever want to teach.
Yes.
Does it have to be a specific grade level? Or we just go.
Just go for it.
Lincolnshire Posy.
Really?
I know people like fall over themselves trying to conduct Lincolnshire Posy. I don't have the desire. I really don't.
Strength.
I'd rather, if I was going to teach a Granger, I'd like to teach Irish tune.
Yes.
Which I feel like most people would. Shepherd's Hay, I could do that. Or Children's March. Those are all good.
Who are the children?
I don't know.
Or are
If
they
you put
marching?
Lincolnshire Posey in front of me, like I'm leaving. I don't
feel
I
that
don't have
way
the time
about
for
like I
that.
feel a little bit like I have
Here's the thing. People are about to turn it off too. I don't love Lincolnshire Posey.
I don't mind Lincolnshire Posey.
There are parts of it I really like. And Dr. Wilson's interpretation of it.
Oh, that was great.
That's
and it's
the
not
one
because
for me.
we are Dr. Wilson fans.
No,
but because it was so different.
Yeah,
it was so different.
I liked it a lot, but I
have been known to say that I have a distaste
for Granger. I like Colonial Song too.
I don't like Colonial Song.
I like Colonial Song.
It's like meh.
I like it.
Meh.
I'm not anti Granger like you are. I'm just like not.
Well, I was anti playing Sousa, and now
that's all you play. Like you can't not pick a Sousa march. You're just like.
It just took one.
I love Sousa marches, so you don't have to.
Oh, what's funny is like it turned the kids into Sousa kids.
Yes.
Which is like.
What more could you ask? What else could you want?
Like what? How did that happen?
I love that.
I
love that for them. I heard one of them trying to play Stars and Stripes today.
That's because one of the Christmas selections that I have this like.
Yeah. Stars or Jingle Bells Forever.
Yeah, Jingle Bells Forever.
Yeah.
And they're like hyped.
It's fun.
Actually, I got an email from a senior tuba player.
Oh.
Yeah, he was all like, "Can we play this one?" And I said, "Sure."
Was it that one?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was that. He sent me that exact arrangement.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah, I was all. When I passed it out.
Did he look in the library first?
No.
Oh,
he just decided to get on JW Pepper and do some listening.
Good for him.
Like,
I'm like really bad about this, and I think that this is more. It's kind of like what you're talking about with Sousa, but I think that if you especially play grade 1, 2, 3 literature, that this happens. I like have composer ruts where every piece I pick is Randall Standridge or like Brian Balmages or Carol Britton Chambers.
Adrian Sims has been
I love Adrian Sims. I already have a Standridge, but my list of music is Adrian Sims and Gerard Hall. Like all the pieces that I picked are by them because I like their music. Like that's what resonates with me right now. Yeah. I find it engaging. The kids find it engaging.
Jorge is very upset with you.
I'm so sorry. And I looked at those pieces. He has some marches that I'd be interested in doing, like with the group that I have now. But I already picked a march. But he has a ton of pieces on the PML because I sorted by composer the other day, and it was just Vargas.
You know what I'm going to miss about football season? The endless supply of chips we have in the office.
I ate a muffin earlier. Those muffins are going to turn. We got to get rid of those. Yeah, we got to pass those out.
Yeah. Is it the Otis? Is it Otis?
Yeah, what Otis Spunkmeyer.
Yeah. Those things, I don't understand.
They have, we talked about this the other day. Like, how do they stay so moist? The preservatives.
Yeah,
that's how they stay
so
moist.
chemical.
They're preservatives. They're fake.
Dipped.
Yeah, they've been sprayed probably.
Yeah. Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
No.
You've never seen?
No.
Oh my! They have what they call the dip. That's what I imagine is that the muffins have been dipped. We've been on all sorts of things. Like I dropped some knowledge the other day. Yesterday, it was yesterday, about
It happens so rarely.
What? Dropping knowledge? Excuse me. All dogs go to heaven.
Gosh, I don't want to talk about this.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to watch. Oh, sorry.
I told you you're welcome to watch Homeward Bound.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to watch Homeward Bound inside this house.
I can't handle missing, injured, or dead animals. They're missing, and it's sad.
They did it to themselves.
Okay, but it's still sad.
But they found their way home.
Yeah. But like I've had plenty of dogs that haven't found their way home, so I just found their way into the road.
Yeah, country living.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But yeah, no, we were talking about All Dogs Go to Heaven. And if you are a youngin', you've never seen this movie, Look up the fact about the end of that movie. It is a tearjerker.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this. Sorry.
That's okay. Well, congratulations to all of those people who have, advanced to the state marching contest. There was a lot of good shows.
There's still a week of
I
state
know.
marching contest.
I know.
I'm excited to watch.
Yeah. Shout out Victor Garza and the Harlingen South marching band, Marching Hawks,
Marching Hawks.
and advancing the state marching contest. Several of our former guests,
Podcast guests.
Yes.
I don't want to miss anybody. So let's pull up.
Let's like
pull up the list.
Brian over at
Brian Sowers with Tin Hall.
Yes.
Let's see.
Hekamovich.
Adam Mothersoul.
Adam, yeah.
Eric Rath.
Yeah.
Chris Clifton.
Yeah.
Tammy Goss.
Yeah.
Kendall Santos.
Ooh.
Nicole Davis.
Oh, yes. We love Nicole.
Let's see.
Robert
Herrings. I haven't gotten that far down the list.
John Shriver.
Yeah. Kim Shuttlesworth.
Oh, of course.
Jake Heck.
Oh, yes.
Jake Heck was the champion in his field band classification at TAPS. Yeah. I already said Robert. You said Brian Hekamovich. Luke McMillan. We can just throw him on the list. Yeah. I think that was Jesus. Do we say Jesus?
Yeah. No, we didn't say Jesus.
Jesus in the 1A category.
Yes.
Holding it down.
No, we've had some fantastic guests on this.
We have
podcast.
and that's not even all the guests.
Yeah. Like there's been some really, really good. Yeah. I love Brian's show over at Fredericksburg. It was such a fun show.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
Good. So good.
I kind of want to throw Mike Lenny on that list too, because I feel like he's like band grandpa.
Yeah, he's like
those bands.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
There's been so many good,
I'm excited to watch the state contest next week. I really enjoy watching. I don't know. The 1A contest is really fun to watch to me. And the 3A contest is actually really fun to watch to me too. I always really like watching the 3A one. Of course, the 5As are great.
Yeah. It's just like I
got to see what time the 1A and 3As are. I want to make sure
there's so many good bands
available
out there. And there are so many people who are doing.
Oh my gosh, we have a work day on Monday. We can just turn it on.
Yes. Victor goes on over at 12:15.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting! I didn't realize that worked out like that. That's great.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Super excited, except for when we had to do our Stop the Bleed training.
Oh man, why did you have to bring that up?
I also have to go to a special meeting at like 9 a.m.
I have to take Joel to the doctor.
Oh, there you go.
Have you done Stop the Bleed before?
Yes.
Okay, me too.
So, we love in-service days.
Yeah, love in-service days. Well, do you have any other wisdom to share?
No, I'm glad that we took a moment outside of the marching season now, and that we're starting to wind down to let everybody know we still are alive and well.
Yeah, sorry, we were on our bandtober essentials for a little bit because those episodes are also really good. Gave people some time to catch up on their listening, but we're back. We're better than ever, coming to you weekly, hopefully.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Forever.
So we appreciate all of you taking the time to listen, and this is a much shorter pod than our normal.
Yeah, which is great. It's just short and sweet, but good stream of consciousness. Yeah. Real stuff happening in it. Yeah. You got anything else?
No. Sweet and salty, sweet and salty.
People don't know what that's from, I don't think.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Fortune Feemster. What is that one called? It's her first special on Netflix.
Yeah, it's so
Netflix.
Funny.
She's talking about when she joined the swim team so that she could eat at the concession stand. It was Fun Dip and nachos.
Oh, you know what? That's something we should put up on the band yap. It's like
best concession stand
best
food?
Yes.
Isn't Joe Walker like the connoisseur of concession stand food? Did I make that up?
I don't know.
Who is it that's the...
I don't know. Tammy loves a hot dog.
Oh, Tammy does love a hot dog. I also love a hot dog.
All right. Well, that's all I got.
That's definitely all I got. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for listening to Band Yap. We'll see you next time. Bye.
We out.